Hi, and welcome back to Budget Beauty. This is Budget Beauty's The Breakdown, where I take a look that I did and I break it down for you and how I achieved the look and what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and how it performed. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty. And for this look, this is a look. I actually think this turned out really well. I was very pleased with it, and it didn't take me long to do it. I actually got it done pretty fast. I did this look. I went to work this morning, and I kind of sweated a little bit of this makeup off. A little bit. I'm a little shiny, only because I was outside for a minute. I was outside for about 30 minutes in the heat. Involuntarily, I did not want to be outside in the heat, but I wound up, we had something going on at work and we had to evacuate our building. And so that meant going outside in the absolute heat, and I was like, but my makeup held up very well considering the kind of heat I was outside in. And I had to then walk up some stairs, so I was sweating a little bit, but um, I'm a little shiny, but I'm not as shiny as I could be. So I'm very pleased with the performance and how that held up. So let's get into what I used for this here look. So I'm reaching into the kit to grab a couple of things I put back this morning after I used them. So we could detail this look and get started. So, all right, to start, y'all know I like to do my primers first because, primer. So what I started with was, for my eyes, I used the NYX Ultimate Shadow and Liner Primer. Very good primer. It's very good. I like this. This is in the shade Translucent. This is not the deep one that I have, because I have two of these. I have this one and the translucent deep color, and I decided to use this one. This one I do not see I still don't see the shade on here, but it's on the cap. I'm sorry. This is the light. So I bought this one first, not realizing that they made other colors for this. So I do use translucent ones, and there's a reason why I use translucent. It's because the translucent will boost my shade, while like a deep brown color will darken whatever eyeshadow shade I'm using. So sometimes I like to play with that color theory and do a little something depending on what shade I'm wearing for my eyeshadow. So that is why I do that. So then I put that on first, let that dry down, and while I was waiting for it to dry, I use this for the face. This is, of course, the Sephora Smooth and Blur Primer. Really, 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 really like this primer. I will go buy this. And this is my second tube. I just threw my first tube away, that I had gone through and used, and I mean squeezed the life out of it. This is really good face primer. It's really good on my skin. It feels really soft. It's very, it does blur. It feels good on my face once it gets settled down and ready to rock. It feels really good. Highly, highly, highly recommend this. It can be budget. It can be budget. Sephora's house brand can be considered budget. Oh, and drugstore. Let me call it that. I would call their house brand kind of like in between drugstore and mid tier. It is not high tier, but this Sephora brand does perform very well. It performs almost as good, if not better, than some of these high end ones. So yeah, I adore this primer. It's very good. So I let all that dry down, and your girl was ready to go with everything else she was doing. So for the eyes, I used to cut my crease This is the ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner in the shade Icebreaker. So, even though I used a different brand eyeshadow, this works really well, and it matched really well for me. And I was very pleased with this. Very pleased. Y'all know how much I love ColourPop's BFF Cream Gel Liners. I really do. Fixing to buy another one in one of the new shades. So, yeah, I'm very, very, very pleased with these. They work very well. I get excellent results. I mean, fantastic. So, there's that. So I did cut my crease with that. And then I went in with the Juvia's Place, the Rebel Mints. And I used two different shades out of this. This is a quad. And I used one as the base, one as the topper. So I used this. And yes, I do have my film, protective film here. I used this one as the base. It's a matte. And then I did this as the topper as a shimmer shade. So, I very much love this palette. This was one of my first palettes I bought from them. And I have a lot of mint colored stuff. And as you can see, it's almost a perfect match for all of what I got on. So I was very, very pleased with how this turned out. I did have to do a little filling in on that base and get it to work the way I wanted it to. But excellent results. I got excellent results from that. And as you can see, color is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. You can't really see from far away the shimmer shade, but trust me, it is a shimmer shade. Like, I can see the shimmer like in a mirror and whatever. It does show up as a shimmer. So then once I finished doing my eyeshadow, I did my lashes. So I started out, because I have it out right now and I like using it. This is the NYX On The Rise Lash Booster. So it's basically a lash primer. It's like the Essence lash primer. Princess. the Essence Lash Princess Primer. I was trying to think of the name of it right then. But that's what this reminds me of. Except this color, it's in the shade black. I guess it's black. It's just black. Because when I put it on, it's black on my lashes. So this is pretty good, and it ain't gonna do like the Essence Super Volume lash primer. It's not gonna do like that, but as you can see, it's very goopy, but it's black, and I like that. It does work well on my lashes. I do like it. So I use that. And then to do my lashes, I used two different things here. I used the NYX On The Rise Volume Lifscara. And I used, pretty sure I used the Live Tinted this morning. This is the Live Tinted Legacy Lash mascara. Very good. Pretty sure I used both of these, and they were very good on getting my lashes. You can see they're kind of popping right now. So still a couple hours later, I got some volume, and they aren't very like they were, but my lashes are gonna fall just a tad. So that finished up the lashes. Now, while we're talking about the eye, I did use the Juvia's Place Egyptian pen liner. I like this. It's a very thin tip. It's still there, but it's not as full as, say, like the NYX or the Essence pen liners, liquid eyeliner. But I like it. It's fine. So I use that under my eye. And then, so that finished off the eyes, because we did all of that. The eyes were done. So for the foundation, remember we already had primer on. So I was ready to jump into foundation. So foundation wise, I decided to use the Rare Beauty this morning. I really like this Rare Beauty. This is very good. It has a wonderful formula. It it blends out really well. Excellent coverage. This is the correct shade for me. This is the shade 35. I can't remember what 35 warm deep, I think, but 35 is the absolute correct shade for me. 36 is a little bit too yellow. And that is what I have here. This is 36. So yeah, 36 is a little too yellow. I could mix it with something else once I run out of this and I want to use that up, because that is expensive. It is very expensive. But this is really good foundation. This is the this is her let me see if I can find the, this is True to Myself lightweight matte finish foundation. It is very good. I'm trying to see if it's got a thing underneath here. It doesn't. You got to peel it for stuff. I've never actually peeled it because I already knew what I was getting and what I wanted. But I know that this is shade 35, and 35 is the absolute correct one for me. So I'm peeling it. Oh, it just tells you where it's like pulling it, where it was made and all. But yes, this is the Rare Beauty True to Myself lightweight foundation matte finish. It is very good. When I tell y'all this blends out, it is worth the money. I would repurchase this when I run out of this. I would, now knowing the correct shade, I would repurchase this almost immediately. This is a splurge item, however. Keep that in mind. Rare Beauty is mid-tier, what I like to call mid-tier pricing. It is mid-tier, and it will set you back about $36. So get it on sale. But, and you can find her in Ulta and in Sephora. But I really like this foundation. It is beautiful on my skin. It blends so well. It blends like butter. I'm like, girl. I was like, Selena Gomez, what did you put in this? I mean, I mean, this is like with powdered down and setting spray, but I mean, this worked really well. I mean, it just works for me, and it blends easily. Like, it's just, it goes on real well, and then I can just blend it out, and it's quick, easy blend too. That's the thing. It's really quick. So also for the concealer, I used my Live Tinted concealer. This too blends like butter, and it is beautiful. A beautiful match for me. And to do a little bit of lighting, you know, like underneath the eye. This is really good. This is not cheap, but it's very good. This is a splurge item. This is the Live Tinted Hue Skin Serum Concealer, and it is in the shade 3 for me. Now y'all know I have the Live Tinted, and y'all hear me rave about the Live Tinted Hue Stick. In that, I am a shade 4. You want to do like at least 1 or 2 shades lighter if you're trying to do light brightening. And this for me is slightly brightening under the eye. If I did 1 more shade up, it'd probably be like brightening under my eye. And I'm fine with this. This brightens but also matches for me. So I'm fine with it. But I highly rave about this, but it is a splurge item. Please keep that in mind. Splurge item. So, but I rave about Live Tinted because I love Live Tinted. I promise y'all, I absolutely adore Live Tinted. So once I finished all of my concealer and foundation products, I then went in with my liquid blush, which another splurge item. Today was just a face of splurge. Let's call it what it was, minus the NYX. This was and my setting powder, my setting spray. This is a day of splurge. This is the Rare Beauty. I can't remember which one this is. This is the Rare Beauty, because it doesn't say it on the thing here, but This is their blush, their liquid blush, liquid matte blush, and this is the shade Grace. Two dots, and what I love about this is it is a nice wash of color. It is not like super pigmented. Two dots is about all you need here for this. It does really well. It gives you a nice subtle dash of color, and it kind of shows through here. Now this is my powder blush showing here, but it does really well. Even once I powder myself down and set my face with powder, this still does really well. Really like this blush, and I like her powder blush too. Her powder blushes are absolutely phenomenal. I have the Soft Touch Bouncy Matte Blush. This is her powder blush. So I have this too, and I have her cream blush. This is the matte bouncy blush here. This is really good. Really good. But that other one, that's a this is a luminous one. And I generally don't like luminous stuff, but I have two of those. So in different shades. So yeah, I really like Rare Beauty. I do. If I'm a splurge, it'll be like Fenty, it'll be Rare Beauty, it'll be Juvia's Place, because as I discovered, Juvia's Place is considered mid-tier. Yeah, I would splurge on those three immediately. I really like those. If you're gonna get mid-tier, you're gonna see those the most on this channel. I can tell you that. You're gonna see those the most. But anyway, this blush, fantastic. Beautiful pink color that I kept. It held it once I powdered down. So let's talk about that powdering down. I put it back in my mid-tier high-end section. I did to powder down and set my face with powder, I used the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection in the shade, this is the loose setting powder in the shade 15 Translucent Medium Deep. Gorgeous setting. Gorgeous setting. It sets so well on my skin, and it looks really good. I had read really good things about this, and I absolutely love this. I said I'm going to try it, and I really like this. I like the Infallible line of products. I got a couple of things out of that Infallible line, and they are fantastic. Because I'm telling y'all about the setting spray in a minute, but this powder is really good. It is actually really good. It holds my color really well. You see it don't, like, I can use just a little bit and I can do my whole face, and I don't have to keep going back to get more powder. So very pleased with this powder. I will be repurchasing this. This is a definite repurchase when I use up all of this. Another one that's really good if you want to go mid-tier, because this is drugstore. If you want to go mid-tier, the old favorite, y'all hear me talk about this one a lot, the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Silky Finishing Powder. Fantastic. But very pleased with this. Very pleased. Great setting powder. It gives a nice smooth finish and nice matte look, if that's what you're going for. Alright, so then once I set with powder, y'all know I like to use cream and cream/liquid blush and powder blush. So as one of my last steps, I used the Sephora Colorful Blush. This is in the shade 06 Flirted Up, and that is this. A lot of that is this. Real nice wash of color, really pretty. Really pleased with that. That liquid blush too from Rare Beauty was also like a luminous. I swear that was supposed to be a matte, but it actually gave me a nice little sheen going down this way. This is kind of like, it's like a built-in highlighter almost. But this powder blush, I really like this. And yes, it says buildable application for a natural flush. That's a buildable application because I built that up. I did like two little dabs into it on each side, so you can see it over here. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. Very pleased with the performance of this. This is good. Real pleased with this. And it is matte, so I like my matte finish. All right, so for the face, that was everything. And then you all know I do my lips, and then I do I like to do my lips, and then I then set my face with like my setting spray, and then I'm done. So for the lips, I lined it with, because I decided I was going to go with a pink lip today. I lined it with the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in the shade Palest Pink 135. Palest Pink. And it's a little loud on me. So, and my lips, by the way, are slightly degraded because I did eat lunch earlier. But as a testament to the staying power, this looks pretty good considering I've drank several things since I put this on this morning. So I'm going to actually fill this in again and clean it up a little bit and fix it. Not that I need to, because I'm not going back out and not going anywhere, so I'm home for the day. So but I really liked how these lips turned out this morning. They're real pretty. And then for the lips, we use two things. This is the NYX Fat Matte Smooth Color Lipstick. This is in the shade Pink Puff, number 11 Pink Puff. So really like this. My only issue with it is not transfer proof, but I really like these. I'm just gonna put a little bit more on. But they're really good. I actually really like this. And I like this color. Like I say, my only issue is that it's not transfer proof. And I really wish it was. So it gave me this pink Barbie look. Pink matte Barbie look. And then the second thing that I put on my lips, I went in with the Sephora Soft Matte and Easy lip stain, lip cream. I can't remember if this is a lip stain or not. Lipstick. Okay. But it's a matte. And it's in the color 05 Nevermind. I actually really like this. Once I realized what it was doing, it gives you a very soft matte pink. And I like it. Dries very quickly, and it's great with other things. Now by itself, it'll just give you a pink lip. Okay, it will. But I like it as a topper for other pink matte lipsticks. And it is not, it is transfer proof. So if you wear it by itself, it's fine. If you decide to wear this with something else that's transfer proof, it's gonna keep that. So yeah, nice little pink color with this. And I really don't think they do this anymore. Because I wanted to go back and get a couple more of those, and I couldn't. But I get the cream lip stain from them also. Again, that's a Sephora house brand. It's fantastic. So, let me say, real quick, I filled my lips back in. I like how the pink turned out. The pink is gorgeous. And this is how it looked this morning. So, my lips are large with pink on them. They just are. I mean, I have big lips anyway, but, and see, I got the type of lips people kill for and be going to get filler for, and I'm like, okay. I like having big lips, and I've always had big lips, so there's that. Now, to tie everything together and set her down, I went for the big boy. Because I was like, I want to go on and set my face and be done with it. And this is the L'Oreal Infallible 3-Second Setting Mist. When I tell y'all this, I'm going to lock it in place. Your makeup ain't going anywhere. It's really not going anywhere. Your makeup's going to stay in place if you spray enough of this. It is not moving. Like, this didn't move past a certain point. Okay? Let me be honest with you. It did not move. So, yeah. It is, that is a fantastic setting mist. That's why, y'all, I said, y'all gonna hear me rave about that setting mist in just a second. Because, woo, buddy, I love that L'Oreal Infallible 3-Second Setting Mist. It is fantastic. It's like spraying some hairspray on your face, but damn it, your makeup is not moving. So, that was the completed look. And, very pleased with it. Very, very pleased. I thought it turned out real nice. It was a good look. I think it was really good. So that concludes the breakdown. Now for my accessories and things, I've had these earrings for a number of years. I got them from, I want to say New York and Company, back when New York and Company was a thing. And I got a pair of black ones that are like this too. But as you can see, this matches this dress perfectly. And it matches my flower. So I got this hair flower from a hair store. Probably the same place I got this wig. Which, this is my Betty Page wig. I actually really like this wig. It has held on fantastically. It still has the tendrils. And it is the bangs I cut myself. And I love how I cut them. I didn't do a bad job. I think they turned out really well. This dress, it came from Amazon. It is it's just like a little short bodycon dress that I got in an order, and I bought it in a couple of colors. And I was like, oh, I'll wear the blue today. And then I managed to get makeup on it at the bottom. So my attempts to fix it were bad. That's fine. I'll wash it and it'll come out. But yeah, I think this look turned out really well. I was very pleased. I did wear a cardigan on my arms since I can't really have my arms out. I don't really want to have my arms out at the job. Just because, I mean, like, professional dress. But also, something about these shoulders be messing with accountants for some reason. I'm like, listen, you better be focused on them numbers. Don't be worried about my shoulders being out. Like, worry about your work. So, I've gotten into the habit of just carrying a cardigan with me. I do have a cardigan, a little short sleeve cardigan that actually matches this. And I forgot I even had it. I had it, I bought it from Target, I think. Way back when. And I completely forgot about it this morning. So I just snatched up a black one and long sleeve one and just pulled the sleeves up. So, yeah. Other jewelry wise, I of course wore my wedding bands on this finger. I know I'm moving both of my fingers on my, not my pinky, but my ring finger. This is my engagement stone. Let's call it that. It's my engagement stone. I got it from the Southeast Punk Flea Market. Um, I'll take it off so you guys can see. So it kind of matches what I have on. I picked it out. A lady was selling these, and I was like, "Ooh, I need another stone because my other stones just are something's wrong with all of them." And I lost my original engagement ring. So my original engagement ring was an emerald, which fits with the green theme. So I went to the Southeast Punk Flea Market and I got this one. And then this one underneath it is my wedding band. This is my actual original wedding band that we bought together in 2020. Well, we went and picked them up right before COVID hit. So I had my wedding band just sitting in a box for like a year before we could actually get married. And then, of course, when we got married, we went on ahead and put on rings and all. And I actually did kind of start wearing my wedding band before we got married because I was just like, well, I should be married right now, and I am common law married to you. So any excuse to put this wedding band on. Not that I was going anywhere that it made any difference. But yeah, this is a platinum band, and it's got little diamond stones in there. We picked them out together. He can't find his original one, and he lost the second one that he got. So now he's got to buy a third one. And I'm like, no, sir, you get to buy that one. I'm not buying another one for you. So, because I have now bought two. Same thing though, and I said, that is what, you shouldn't be buying this one for me. I'm going to buy this one for me. So, it's not your fault. So anyway, my other ring, y'all know, is for the ghouls among us. This is a coffin ring I got at the Southeast Punk Flea Market. A gentleman was selling them, and inside the coffin is roses. I know I can't really get that close to the camera with it where you can actually see it in focus, but those are roses in there. And it does not open. This is not a poison ring. I used to have a poison ring when this was my bedroom in here when I was in college the first time. And I went to a poster sale and I bought a coffin ring that you could open. It was in the shape of a coffin like this, and you could open it up. And like, okay, so back in the 15th century, people used to use, the Medicis very specifically used to use poison rings. So they would go to dinner with somebody that they were trying to kill, and they would put poison in their ring. And while the host wasn't looking, or whatever, or whoever it was, wasn't looking, they would surreptitiously open this up, dump the poison in, close it back, and go on about their business. And then the person would, eat whatever it was, and then they die. So I found one at the USC, because I went to the University of South Carolina at Columbia. They used to have a jewelry sale, and of course I bought so much jewelry, and I still have some in here in my armoire. I bought it, and I was like, that's cool. My little goth self was just so excited. So as a now older adult who is now 45, yay, birthday was the other day. My little weird self likes this sort of thing. So I saw this one and I was like, oh, that's a coffin ring. I want it. So I bought it for myself. But yes, I am very, very much, I am a Gothabilly kid now. Or a Gothabilly elder, I guess. So yeah, my little goth self was just like, and my husband was like, calm down. I'm like, you don't understand. I've been looking for one of these for the last, 20 years because I lost my other one. I don't know what happened to it. So yeah. But yeah, so these are the accessories today. I didn't wear like bracelets or anything. At some point I might start doing my nails again. I don't know. Possibly. I'm kind of sort of growing them out right now, but kind of also not. I'm just kind of ignoring them and letting them grow, I guess. So, yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming in and seeing me break down this look. I think this turned out really well. I was very pleased with it. So I may or may not have another one in June for a look. I don't know. That I've done. Maybe. It depends if it strikes my fancy and I feel like doing it. So we'll see. So I want to thank you for watching. Come back in and watch more of my videos later. Like, share, subscribe. Come back in and comment. Let me know what you think. And we'll see you later. Peace.